Hello, everybody, and welcome back to your new favorite wrestling podcast. I am your host, the Outlaw of Long Island, Zach Droll, welcoming you to the new segment, Bottom Rope News. So, I got a lot of things to talk about. There's a lot of news happening within the wrestling world right now. A lot of things are going on, and it is very interesting to see where we all now stand as a whole. So, let's just jump right into it. My first bit of news is coming from today. WWE has canceled the SmackDown event due to the coronavirus. Today, it was reported yesterday, that Friday Night SmackDown will proceed with no live audience tonight, and it will be airing from the Performance Center of Orlando, Florida. The event was originally scheduled for tonight in Detroit, Michigan, but it has since moved to the Performance Center in Orlando, Florida. It also has stated that it's a bit weird that because the wrestlers didn't know what was going on until the tweet. The wrestlers themselves have said that they didn't know where they were going, whether it be Detroit, Michigan, or Orlando, Florida. Then they finally got word that they will be heading to the Full Sail Arena my bad, I'm reading this wrong, that they'll be heading to the Performance Center, and they would only be performing for the Performance Center wrestlers themselves, and going forth from there. Another bit of news is that AEW Dynamite has nixed its next two events, that be from Rochester, New York, coming up on the 18th, and coming from the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. These two have been nicked, and they will be rescheduled for the next preceding months. AEW has stated that the AEW fanbase can ask for full refunds, or their tickets can be used and granted them access at the next time they're in the area, which I believe AEW Dynamite will be coming back to Rochester July 8th. There is no word on the confirmation about what they're going to do for Blood and Guts, which is set for March 25th in Newark, New Jersey. I'll make sure to keep you guys up to date as things roll out. Another bit of news coming from this whole entire coronavirus situation is that WWE is in talks of might be canceling Mania. They might move it to another venue. It's all up in the air. It is craziness that's happening right now for WWE, because their stocks are currently at $32 a share, and if they cancel or reschedule Mania, it will be a heavy hit for them. In other words, that WWE is kind of relying on Mania to get them more money, because now there is a travel ban in effect for the next month, so no one can leave or enter the country if they're out of the United States. It's very interesting times for the wrestling community and sports community as a whole. The NCAA, I believe, just got nixed. The NBA season is canceled for the remaining time. XFL is canceled for the remaining time. NHL, MLB, everything is on hold. It is probably the most weirdest time in sports history, and that is WWE is the only thing that is holding events. AEW, on the other hand, they may be holding events, but their CEO, Tony Khan, says that if a wrestler does not feel well, or does not feel like or does not want to perform out of their own safety, they are welcome to not show up. They are not forced to go to any of the dates that they have been reported to be scheduled on. It is a very good thing to hear that, because Tony Khan, you can clearly see he cares about his wrestlers and he cares about his talent and wants them to be healthy. More news that as I'm reading through everything, it's a quick cut. I am here also I'm reading through news. I'm getting things updated as I go along. A bunch of events that were supposed to happen during Mania week have been nixed. A lot of companies have canceled things and are taking really strong financial hits, in a sense that which I believe a company, I forget their name, I will pop the name up here right now. If I when I edit this video, it'll be up here. They have canceled events, and a lot of the people have started a GoFundMe for them because like they're an independent company, and them losing this is really gonna take a giant hit on their whole thing. On more things that could be canceled. I know with Ring of Honor, they just canceled their shows. Tweet right here with WrestleCon. They're speculating some stuff. My mayor Andrew Cuomo, of New York, has said this. All these tweets have really posted up right here periodically for you guys to read. It is that it's just that like a disease like this has now changed the entire landscape of the entertainment field. For instance, like some late night talk shows just got canceled for the remaining time until things calm down. I was supposed to go on a class trip to see a talk show, to see a morning talk show, and then the night before it got canceled. We're just living in a very interesting time. I know I've said this multiple times. It's just that hearing all of this is more or less just crazy in my opinion, because like it's something that is weird because it's like a plague. We're living in an era where like 2020 is now possibly the worst year to have ever happened to us, because we had a potential World War III. We now have this. Everything is just getting out of hand. And I don't know how this is going to affect the landscape of sports and professional wrestling, how it's going to affect this podcast. Because I was supposed to be doing some big things for the podcast coming up in like 2 weeks. And things were going to get announced. And I was going to drop some stuff. But I don't know what to do. And I guess I will keep you guys updated with the coronavirus stuff revolving WWE as it gets announced and as I see it. One other bit of news that I want to talk about earlier is that Rob Gronkowski, former Patriots star, has signed with the WWE. This is quite possibly the dumbest bit of news I've ever going to be reporting on, along with the next topic I'm going to bring up, which is old news to some people, but I gotta bring it up. So just Rob Gronkowski has signed with WWE. He was supposed to be making an appearance on tonight's SmackDown. That might be canceled. I don't know. He also he was supposed to make an appearance at WrestleMania 36 coming up. I think I got that wrong. And also appear in. Yep, I'm right. He was supposed to appear at WrestleMania, which WrestleMania is still up in the air on whether or not it will be showcased. And if so facto, like, I think WWE should take a more smarter approach and just have this in an empty arena, have this in like the local hockey stadium down the road, and I guess for their fireworks display, just have a helicopter over the Tampa Bay stadium that they were gonna play at, and just have the fireworks go off there. Or as I saw on Twitter, I'm gonna post a tweet here. Someone said that they should just have a funny little vignette of R-Truth walking into the stadium where it was supposed to be held, and him not knowing it was moved to a different stadium. Just have that. It's a funny joke. Let us get some humor out of this. More news is to come. I will keep you guys updated. I want to bring this out here. It's a quick little thing. Just to everybody who is traveling and who is going to such wrestling events, stay safe. You're all in my thoughts and stuff like that. Wash your hands. Stay clean. Keep good hygiene. And just overall, like, if WrestleMania is going on, have fun. Just stay safe. I know I said stay safe about 15 times, but just for wrestling fans, we need you to be good. Alright, guys, I'm going to sign out now. It's a quick little news update. I might be having some more stuff come out periodically if WrestleMania is still on. I will be doing a WrestleMania prediction on the sports hit list by the fans for the fans. And, yeah, so without further ado, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, favorite, share. Do whatever you can to help promote this podcast. Don't forget to have a good day, night, morning, afternoon, whenever the hell you're listening to this. I am the Outlaw of Long Island, signing off. Goodbye.